I want to do today's video on the power of saying no. And it's because lately I've had a lot of experiences after closing one of my businesses where you end up having to find a way to be more assertive. Just being nice and asking people to say please and thank you. There's monkeys going in the background. just being nice and asking people to do things for you and saying please and thank you to beg and grovel and get what you want isn't enough. You have to take charge of the situation, and it's something that my brother's kind of coached me on. He's very good in business and he's lived a few years longer than I have, so he's learnt it, you know. And I've always been the more submissive person who's just happy with her rose tinted lenses, and sees the vision and just gets excited about it and just keeps on going. Serious topic, but yeah, we've got monkeys in the background. Anyway, so I just found that being able to say no, when enough is enough, is very important for not only your sanity but to restore some sort of dignity in your life again. Like you really need to push hard at regaining that dignity. That sense of loss from closing your business tends to strip it away, almost to the degree that you feel like you're losing yourself, and or you've lost yourself and you have to find yourself again or build yourself again from scratch. So being able to say no will not only get you what you want if you are assertive about it, but as you have the victories where you get what you want, you are able to celebrate them more than if you don't get what you want, if that makes any sense. Um, yeah, basically, you want to rebuild your life, but people aren't going to necessarily support you in it because you're you're not in a comfortable position to be able to do it financially. And if you speak to the right people, and if you don't take no from their side as an answer, and if you don't say yes all the time, and just accept people's answers, if you keep pushing and pushing and pushing, you will get what you want out of it. Obviously, you need to be reasonable, but when I had an instance this week where this is what sparked the video topic idea, where I had to say no, actually enough's enough, with a certain company. I ended up getting my own way because I stood my ground. Um, Even though they almost try to negotiate, and they try to say, well, we really don't want to get legal and we want to resolve this amicably. And I was like, we are resolving this amicably. We agreed to something and now you're trying to change it, and you're being unreasonable and I'm being reasonable. You're welcome to call me, and but this is my position on it, and you need to accept it. And if you don't accept it, well, then you need to do what you got to do. And because I approached it like that, I didn't swear or get aggressive. I was just stern, and I was very direct, and as I always am with them. Um, they came back obliging to my terms, and not even they almost like ignored my response and obliged my terms. And when that happened and I got my way, I started to laugh like this, like delirious, like mania, like a crazy woman, like in my house by myself, like laughing hysterically at the top of my lungs, like some sort of crazed witch, and like stood up and walked around the house because I went to go and get something from the bedroom. And as I was walking like down the passageway, I'm going, no, 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 you can't, no, you will not have this, no, you can't do this to me, no, like reinforcing like how empowering it was to use the word no. And I think I think we grow up in a society where we used to being told how things are going to be, In South Africa, everyone always says that South Africans are so complacent. All we do is we sit and we moan about stuff, but we never take charge of the situation. And that's what people say. I'm not saying we are like that. I'm just saying that's what people always complain about. And I think it's about time that more of us said enough's enough, and no, we're not going to stand for it, and this is how it's going to be. We don't like how people are doing things, how people are treating people. We don't like how animals are being poached. Whatever it is, like whatever topic that you think that you need to say no for, or just for yourself even, it's okay. If you don't want to go to dinner, like it can be the simplest thing, but if you don't want to go to dinner with friends, it's okay to say no. Like you don't need to be a yes guy all the time. Pick your battles and see how you feel about something. And if you don't feel like doing it, or if it doesn't work for your lifestyle, then don't do it and just say no. And you'll be surprised. It's really empowering. I hope you enjoyed the monkeys in the background.